This week's Mum SOS is quite unbelievably about killer clowns, something I would never have thought in a million years that we would be talking about. It's all over the news, and Childline even reported over 100 calls from worried children just last week. My local park has a big chalk circle with a KC in it, and now I really don't want to go there. I also have another friend whose youngest is not sleeping because he's so scared of the killer clowns. How do we talk to our kids about this? Is it enough that the police are charging these clowns with harassment? And what can we say to reassure our kids that it's okay? I talked to some of the Channel Mum vloggers about their experiences on talking to their kids about the killer clown craze.
My name's SJ, I've got a 6.5-year-old little boy, and this weekend he started to get really frightened about the killer clowns. He'd heard about them at the school playground and seen a news story online, so it's time for me to figure out how to talk to him about this.
The kids have come home saying that they're talking about it in the school playground, especially in Rocco's year. He's in year 6. It ranks quite high in my things that I don't want to talk to the kids about.
I wasn't going to tell my kids initially because I didn't want to worry them unnecessarily, but when I heard there'd been a sighting locally, I thought it would be better for me to sit down and just talk them through it and reassure them.
We talked about what to do in emergency situations, who a safe person is to contact. So we talked about how to behave, how to act and where to go, what you would do in a situation that made you feel uncomfortable or unhappy.
My advice would be to talk to your kids about it before they hear the Chinese whispers on the school playground.
Do monitor and check what they've watched online. My little boy came across a killer clowns news story this weekend while he was on the iPad, and that's how he found out about it. And in the very unlikely circumstance that you do come across somebody dressed as a killer clown while you're out and about with your kids, just pop them behind your back and walk calmly away towards a more populated area where there's a bit more distraction, and then have a good chat with them afterwards about that silly person dressed up.
My advice for dealing with the killer clown craze is to buy a mask. The boys just think it's funny, they know that it's just a toy. He just has a funny nose and it's like the clown from Paw Patrol. Show them that it's not real, it's all pretend.
I'm not scared.
No, we don't need to be scared. It's just Leo, it's not scary, is it?
I just explained to them that it was silly people doing silly things.
This is causing stress and anxiety for a lot of children, and I think as parents that's something we need to relieve our kids of. Talk to your kids about their fears and anxieties. This is one thing we can use to do exactly that.
I'm Batman!
Not really.
Not really.
It's only us.
Yeah.
It's Max and Natasha. We're just playing pretend, aren't we?
Yeah.
Just remember, masks are just for fun. Do you love playing dress up? It's so much fun, isn't it? Are masks scary or funny?
Funny.
Funny! They're so much fun. They're just pretend, and there's always a person behind the mask just being silly. You wouldn't be scared of an Elsa mask, would you? Would you be scared of a Spider-Man mask? So even if it is a clown mask, just remember they are exactly the same as mine and Max's. They're just pretend. They're just trying to make you laugh, and there's nothing to be scared about. Perhaps you've had experience of the killer clowns? Or is there something that you'd add to this video? Something that you would say to your children, or something that we should say to our children to reassure them that it's okay and it's just silly people doing silly things? Leave us a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to Channel Mum so you don't miss a thing.